Hello, it's Randy Duck and we're back again for another replay. This time it's a double replay featuring the M48A5 Patton, the tier 10 American medium tank, and this tank is a phenomenal tank. A lot of you probably have it already. If you don't, if you're a medium fan, it's a must-have tank really, because it's such a lovely tank to play. It's got decent turret armour, a absolutely phenomenal gun. It's brilliant, 390 alpha, super accurate, great velocity on the APCR rounds, and yeah, it's just a fabulous hold down medium tank. But I wanted to get these replays out for you, in particular because it's a really nice one. It's a double replay featuring me and Swindle 3-2-1 in both games, platooned up together. And it's one of those rare games where we both have a good game, because quite often what normally happens in the replays is one of us, normally the person making the video, will have a really nice game, and the other person might have an average game, or but this one's actually one where we both have a really nice game, and I wanted to get this replay out. In particular, the second replay I'm really looking forward to showing you. But on this first one, one thing to note, we're on Fisherman's Bay and there's no fun police in the game, which is brilliant because it means we can play this position without fear of getting death from above, and it just means we can play this tank how we want to play it, using the hold down, poking up, only exposing our turret and getting shots in. You see there I did take damage off of the Type 5 Heavy, but that's mainly because it's a Type 5 Heavy firing full HE, and it's just splashing us, that you can't avoid the damage with that thing because the splash is just immense. But you can just see here we're making really nice use of these positions. Picked up a little about 800 damage early, and was watching there, just was thinking, is that a mil 2 going to cross over? And I was hoping if he does, both me and Swindle are ready to get that shots in to make sure we punish him crossing. But it doesn't look like that's happening because he's being held back by our heavies down the 8 line. So I'm going to keep poking up on this position. As I say, you just playing this map when there was fun police in the game, you would really struggle to stay where I am now and not get hit by artillery. You couldn't play this so casually in this position. You'd have to keep moving and trying your utmost, to lose your spot, and you just play a lot more cautiously. But I don't have to worry about that. Unfortunately, this waffle had poked up and put a shot into me. I know he's got the big gun. I'm going to try and finish him off. I am now hold down. I put 2 shots in return. He is a 1 shot. He's backing away, but with the great accuracy of this gun, I get a nice shot in and finish him off, putting this up to 2,500 damage and confirming there's another kill. We try and take out this Italian heavy. We do manage to finish him off, picking up ourselves another kill, and you can see we've got about 1,000 assistance. So we've had an okay-ish game. And unfortunately there I do crash into Swindle, but I think we can all agree that was his poor driving getting in my way. So yeah, that's Swindle's fault there. I'm sticking by it. But yeah, moving on, we're going to wait and see if anything else is crossed. You see we're in a really nice position. If they do cross over, we've got shots into them. The only thing we have to worry about is if they do push all the way down the sort of into the K8 position, we would get sort of farmed here, we'd be stuck in the open. But the Patton, one beautiful thing about the Patton is it does have fantastic view range, so we're hoping we'd spot them and catch them out in the open and manage to kill them before that ever happens. But it looks like we've pretty much secured that side apart from a couple of tanks now, and I'm going to see if I can, once we've dealt with this Object 28685, see if I can spot any of the other tanks up, maybe camping on the 7 line or the A12 line, and see if we can pick up any extra kills. But as we do that, we get spotted by the bat chat, so we're just backing up because there is 3 nasty TDs still left in this game, and obviously I don't want to get hit by one of them, especially if it's like a Death Star or a Yagi 100, because they could one-shot us potentially, and we don't want to waste this game. So we're going to be a little bit more cautious, and we're going to try and take out this heavy for beyond the cover from these buildings, hoping to sort of give ourselves a little bit of protection from any TDs that might have shots onto us. He is now 1 shot because he's sort of double capturing me and Swindle, and he's now taken out, securing himself another kill, putting us up to 4,000 damage and just shy of 1,000 combined. And there we go, we now spot this Jaeger 100 who is camped in the base. I don't know what that shot is. I was going for the track wheel, but that was just an awful shot. Sorry, but it does have good reloads. We can aim a little bit better this time and track him in place. And we're hoping if he doesn't have a great repair crew in there, we may just be able to keep him tracked in permo tracked and farm all the assistance from keeping him in place, and also damaging him going through the track wheel. Being German as well, there's always a chance we could set them on fire with the engines being located more in the front. But you know, we are just going to keep him tracked here, and there we go. Swindle finishes him off. There's now one tank left, and he has to be sort of in the A3 area, and he's not paying attention. And we're just going to try and farm him. And you can see how accurate this gun is, and with that great DPM as well for 390 Alpha, we managed to finish him off, picking ourselves up just shy, well, just over 6,500 raw damage. 4 kills, and I think we've got like 1,600 assistance. So yeah, we had a pretty good game, but you see, picked up the brother in arms, which is always nice when you're with a platoon mate, got the high caliber. But also, it's worth noting that Swindle also had a really good game as well, picking up 4 kills, getting 6,000 damage, and just shy of 2,000 assistance. So I really hope you enjoyed that one. Stay tuned, because the next replay is worth the watch. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, welcome back for the second replay of the video. This time we're on Redshire, and I've actually been looking forward to getting this replay out to you. If you've been watching Swindle's YouTube stream, this was out yesterday on Sunday evening, and you might have got to see it from Swindle's perspective live. If you don't watch his YouTube stuff, it's definitely worth giving him a follow and watching his YouTube streams, because I'm often on there as well, and we generally just have a laugh, and it's a good community thing to do. And I'll drop a link to his channel in the description. But yeah, on with the game. As you say, we're on Redshire, and one thing to note, it's team destruction, so there is no cap to worry about, but it's also the alternative spawns. And going into this game, I think, you know, it's quite late, we weren't actually paying that much attention, and I was just going to the usual position I would go to anyway, but we're not actually going to get that much support going that side. Generally that's the sort of closer area where the enemy spawn, but it actually ends out quite well for us anyway. So about this sort of point, Swindle's realised, oh, you know what, we can't really use this side of the ridge because it's just not going to work on this spawn type. So he's decided that he's going to get out of there and sort of, you know, he's got the mobility of the Sheridan to sort of go where he wants. So he's going to get out there, which is probably the wise choice. I'm not that quick in this pattern, so I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to stay here, because apart from being able to get shot by the fun police, it's actually a pretty decent position for me, because I'm hull down, I've got fantastic view range, I'm able to spot stuff up. And I've got shots at all areas on the map. I can shoot to the left, I can shoot the middle, and I can shoot to my right. And I've got a lot of TDs at our base behind us, which when I spot these things up, you can see I'm able to get a lot of assistance. You know, I've already got 1,700 assistance when this game's just gone on. Just take a note of me missing that shot on that T10. That actually comes back to, spoiler alert, at the end of the video, to be kind of a really annoying miss. You see Swindle just takes him out. So yeah, just take a note of that, and we'll come back to that at the end of the video. But you can see, already off to a flying start, 2,000 assistance, 1,000 damage. Now the enemy team are crossing straight down the one line, and being in this position, they're not getting there unspotted, because I'm lighting them up with my very decent view range. Our friendly TDs might not have spotted them if I wasn't in this location, and it's working out really nice for me, because I'm able to get easy shots in and pick up some assistance at the same time. So I'm in the perfect position. I know that the right hand side of the map's taken care of at the moment. I'm not concerned about getting shot from that side. You can see Swindle's pushed right up and making that difficult for the enemy team, and it means I can stay here with, you know, relative comfort, that I'll bounce shot off my turret. The only slight concerning thing is that I could get hit by the artillery, but I'm just relying on the fact that he may have other shots to shoot at, because they're sort of coming towards him, and I'm not an immediate threat to the artillery. But yeah, as this game's gone on, I'm just getting this gun slinging, and this is the brilliant thing, you know, picking up the assistance just on 3,600 assistance, getting a nice shot in the Object 257 there. I'm going to try and get a second shot in, but he's just gone behind cover. But it looks like he's backing out, and I do manage to get another shot in, bringing us to almost to 8k combined already in this game. We're still even on the scoreline though, 10-10. So we've still got more work to do, but I haven't taken a single shot of damage at the moment, so I'm feeling pretty confident. But I am going, burning through these APCR rounds. I might have to change this loadout because I've almost shot over 20 of the rounds. I've only got 9 left right now. But I'm just looking for these shots. We've seen this E3. We're hoping he's going to drive forward and I'll get another shot into him. If we do, he damages his engine and he then gets slapped and put onto a one shot. We'll see if we can finish the kill, and we do, getting ourselves another kill and another shot of damage. Now this comes to the stage where classic Russian side armour, and we're going to be wasting shots on this guy. Probably should aim a little bit lower, but it's just, that's just typical Russian, isn't it? Bouncing off the side of him, and that shot, I don't know where that one went, but it wasn't fully aimed anyway. I'm now just thinking, you know what, I'm going to move over and see if I can get shots to these TDs. But I've got lit up, so I've got to back up. I've got a bit fortunate there that that shot bounced. That was obviously off the Russian heavy tank, which we failed to kill earlier, bouncing sort of 440 damage. But we're going to ignore him for the time being because he's not much of a threat to the enemy team there, being on the one shot. He's not doing a lot, and there you go, he gets lit up, and we do take him out for the third time of asking. And now we spot this E4. We're going to go and try and get a shot into his track wall to keep him in place. Unfortunately, we bounced that shot. We're going to put one into his lower plate, hopefully, which we do. I swapped to heat to make sure I confirm this kill because I don't want to, lose penetration over distance. And obviously, with the heat shells, you don't lose any penetration over distance. So we do manage to take him out, picking us up another kill. Then this torch comes straight through the open. We get another shot into him, and he gets finished off for 97 hit points by a drill. And now this game's looking a lot respectable, a lot more like we're going to confirm this win. But I still don't want to throw anything away because stranger things have happened. And I'm going to push up and see if I can get any shots into his S-bomb, which I think was running away. So we're going around looking for a shot. And as we do, we spot the thumb piggy, so we make sure we put a kill in him. The S-bomb's running away, he's not looking at us, so we're going to try and get a shot into him. We're down to our heat shells now, and we do manage to finish him off, picking ourselves up another kill. And then in very quick turnaround, we've got another kill on the artillery. It's always nice to finish off the T-92s. And then we dodged a shot from that object tank destroyer. We're looking for a confirm on the heavy, but we don't get that, and we end up finishing off the T-30, picking ourselves up another kill. And now we're going to go in and see if we can get some shots into this object 704, put one into him while he's chasing Swindle. We're not going to quite reload, we don't need it, we ram in, picking ourselves up another kill, and then we quickly swing round, aiming this shot, snapshot it in, boom, pick up another kill, and finish off the game with 9 kills. And yeah, sort of over 7,000 damage, 4,000 assistance. You see, it was a really, really nice game. The only shame to this game is that I bounced that T10 at the end, meaning I didn't get the Paul's medal, which is kind of gutting, but you can't be upset with that. A 6-minute game, 7,000 damage, 4,000 assistance, 9 kills, picking up a 2-man Crucials medal, as well as the ace tanker, the Radleys in the high caliber. So yeah, I really enjoyed that game. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. And as always, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the subscribe, and we're getting close to that 1,000 mark soon. So I do want to try and make it there. So yeah, thank you for watching, and as always, happy tanking.